Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st down, it's score. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert.
Defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Now it's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll try it up the gut with goal. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
He finds his target, Allen, and they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Got here three. Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a handoff for goal. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Herbert going to change the play here. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up,
and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. To Sean Morton, busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here for Davis. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Davis now to return it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Gore, hand off left. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by Jennings. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them to completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. And this one too low. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Gore fighting him off, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got it. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Gore, he is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Chargers 21, Chiefs 13.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final try for Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side. An outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending, because it wasn't just a one touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game.